You guys a slide brief. You guys were told that you'd be surrounded by three sides of communist North Korea upon your arrival. So I will show you how you guys are at this time. If you guys look to your right, about 50 meters, you will notice the multiple white stakes that represents a military demarcation line throughout this area. The tree line does follow the MDL all the way down about 50 meters, then hits the Sachon River, and then it makes an abrupt left, then hits the Han estuary in the west. So it basically does a big horseshoe. By the bridge of no return in the middle, it does a big horseshoe within this area. So that's how you guys are surrounded by three sides of communist North Korea. If you guys are going to take pictures while I'm giving the brief, you guys can do so, as long as it's not of the checkpoint 3 to the rear. Anything to your left, to the right, to your front is fine, but not to the rear. If you guys look approximately 2,000 meters on top of that hill to the left, you will see an upside down J-shaped dirt road, or a hook. That is the most northern portion of the DMZ, and you guys can actually see how wide the DMZ actually is. To the front of that, you guys can see a tower coming out of the trees. That was the propaganda towers that used to be used until in 2004. After 60 years of no success, they decided to take off their speaker systems and replace them with the cameras that now lie there. To the left of that, you will see another two-story 10-story building, which is KPA guard tower number 5, which is monitoring you guys at this time. So once again, please do not point, wave, or gesture towards the north. Then directly to your front, you will see a cluster of buildings and one with a long blue roof. That is the former Czech and Polish NNSC camp. North Korea tends to say that that's where they state their quick reaction force, or myself, PFC, Pena, or anybody here at the JSA hasn't really seen anybody enter or exit these buildings, so we have come to call it the slow reaction force. And using this as a guide, directly to your front is approximately 1,000 meters. This is what this monument talks about. There is an A-frame building that's covered by the trees there. It is the North Korean People's Peace Museum, which is also ironically named for it houses the two axes that were used in the 1976 axe murder incident. And to the left, you will see the blue little checkpoint. That is checkpoint number 4, which is no longer banned due to the fact that everything that could be seen there can easily be seen here at checkpoint number 3 to the rear. In front of that, that is the bridge of no return, where you guys will be conducting you guys' ceremony. You guys count 4 trees back from the bridge of no return, you will notice a small break in the trees and a small monument down there. That is the actual location of the large yellow poplar tree that grew in the area, which is dedicated to Captain Arthur Boniface and First Platoon Leader, First Lieutenant Mark Barrett. To the left of that, you will see a small little grassy patch. That is the actual location of the 1976 axe murder incident. And then to your left, you will see Gijangdang, a propaganda village. Note this village as a multi-million-dollar Hollywood set. It's due to the fact that most of the buildings are actually fake. North Korea doesn't seem that we have noticed this, but at night when they really lit up their village, there's a bright light at the top of the building. On each corner, they become dimmer and dimmer. So we know it's just a shell of a light bulb at the top. North Korea doesn't seem that we've noticed this as well, but most of their windows and doors are actually painted on. The only buildings that are actually being used are the ones to the bottom right of this village. And that's where these North Koreans do stay at. Then you can't really see it, but up in the distance to the right, you would have seen 2 skyscrapers, which is the headquarters of the Kaesong Industrial Complex, which you can't really see today. That flagpole, that's the flagpole, 160 meters long. That flag is not really flying at all. That's not surprising at all, just because it takes a large gust of wind to get this flag flying. It has an approximate dry weight of 600 to 700 pounds. It is woven with metal to keep its own weight. And under inclement weather, it must be lowered, or it may tear under its own weight as well. And that concludes my brief here. So if you guys have any questions, you guys can feel free to ask. Other than that, you guys can enjoy your time taking pictures. We have about 3 to 4 minutes before we go down to the bridge of return to conduct the ceremony. If you guys are done, take your pictures, or just want